What if just 5 quiet minutes every morning could add not just years, but decades, to your life? Would you try it? Most people wouldn't. It sounds too simple, too easy to be powerful. And that's exactly why it's often ignored. But picture this. One man, 67, wakes up groggy and unsteady. His knees ache. He grips the wall just to make it to the bathroom. Down the street, another man, same age, laces up his sneakers and steps outside, breathing in the morning air with a smile. What makes the difference? It's not luck. Not genetics. It's how they spend the very first 5 minutes of their day. After 65, how you wake up isn't just a small detail. It's a powerful indicator of how well you'll age. According to studies from Harvard and the National Institute on Aging, those first few minutes impact your brain, heart, blood pressure, and joint health. Over time, they can decide whether you age with strength or slowly lose independence. In today's episode of Live Healthy After 50, we'll reveal a simple science-backed morning ritual that thousands of seniors quietly follow to stay strong, clear-headed, and mobile well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. No gimmicks. No equipment. No supplements. Just 5 small actions that, when done first thing in the morning, can radically change the way you feel, both now and 20 years from now. If you care about healthy aging, natural habits, or learning the doctor-approved tips that actually make a difference for older adults, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps more people over 60 find this information. And in the comments below, tell me, what's the very first thing you do after waking up? You might inspire someone else to change their morning too. Now let's get into it. Here are 5 habits, each just a minute or two long, that could transform the way you age, starting tomorrow morning. Habit 1. Wake up your heart, brain, and joints with a single glass. After 60, your body begins each day at a quiet disadvantage, and most people don't even realize it. While you sleep peacefully, your body loses fluid through your breath and skin. By morning, nearly half a liter of water has vanished without a trace. You don't see it. You don't feel it. But inside, your blood thickens. Your heart strains. Your brain wakes up running on empty. For older adults, this hidden dehydration isn't just about thirst. It increases stroke risk, spikes blood pressure, and puts added pressure on your liver, the organ responsible for clearing out toxins filtered overnight. That's why the very first thing you put into your body matters more than people realize. And no, it's not coffee. Start your morning with a single glass of warm water and the juice from just a quarter of a lemon. It takes under a minute, but its effects ripple across every system in your body. Unlike cold water, warm water gently expands your blood vessels, encourages oxygen flow, and lightens the load on your heart. That's especially helpful if you're managing high blood pressure or any cardiovascular concern. The lemon? It's more than flavor. That wedge gives you potassium, vitamin C, and natural electrolytes, exactly what your cells crave after a night of internal work. It supports liver detox, jump-starts digestion, and activates enzymes to flush out what your body filtered while you slept. Surprisingly, lemon also supports your joints. Its natural citrus compounds help stimulate collagen, the protein that keeps your joints flexible, your skin strong, and your blood vessels resilient. It's a natural weapon against inflammation and stiffness. Mary Thompson, 72, from Asheville, North Carolina, learned this the hard way. After a mild stroke at 69, her doctor told her to rethink her mornings. She replaced her toast and coffee routine with a tall glass of warm lemon water. Within weeks, her digestion improved, her hands felt less stiff, and her cardiologist noticed the change. This small act isn't a miracle cure, but it's a signal. A message to your body that you're starting the day in support mode, not survival mode. According to the Cleveland Clinic, your risk for heart attack and stroke is highest within the first 2 hours of waking. That's when dehydration, blood vessel constriction, and sluggish circulation combine into a perfect storm. Warm lemon water helps flip the switch. And timing is everything. Drinking it later won't deliver the same benefits. Your body needs that hydration and support the moment your eyes open, when your systems are trying to reboot and reset. This is the kind of habit that doesn't require a doctor's visit or a prescription. Just awareness, and the courage to change one small thing. So tomorrow, before you scroll, sip, or speak, pause. Head to the kitchen. Pour the water your body has quietly been asking for all night. Add lemon. Take a breath. Let that be the first choice you make, to care for your body, gently and intentionally. It's 1 minute. But it might be the most important one of your entire day. Habit 2, 1 minute to prevent dizziness, falls, and brain fog. Most people think their body wakes up the moment they open their eyes. But after a night of stillness, your circulation tells a different story. Blood flow slows overnight, especially in the legs. Oxygen delivery to your brain drops. Balance is off. And for older adults, this hidden circulation slump can be dangerous. That's why the first 60 seconds after getting out of bed are critical. Just 1 minute of gentle movement can shift your entire morning from groggy and wobbly to steady, clear, and alert. Here's what to do. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly raise your arms overhead as you inhale through your nose. Lower them gently while exhaling through your mouth. Next, roll your shoulders back 5 times, calm and relaxed. Then roll them forward. Finally, lift your heels off the floor, pause for a second, and lower them again. Repeat this 10 times. This isn't exercise. It's communication. You're signaling to your body, it's time to wake up. These simple movements activate what doctors call muscle pumping. When your calves contract, they push blood upward, from your feet, to your heart, to your brain. It clears the fog, boosts oxygen, and lowers your risk of something no one talks about enough, the morning fall. Johns Hopkins researchers have found that seniors are most likely to fall or faint within the first hour of waking. Why? Because standing up too quickly without stimulating circulation causes a sudden drop in blood flow to the brain. That's when legs give out. That's when dizziness hits. That's when injuries happen. But just 60 seconds of intentional motion can reduce that risk by more than 40%. It also jump-starts your lymphatic system, your body's waste removal network. Unlike your blood, lymph fluid has no pump. It only moves when you do. And it's essential for filtering out toxins, waste, and even harmful cells. James Carter, 74, from Boise, used to skip mornings altogether. He'd shuffle to the coffee pot, collapse into his recliner, and feel drained before the day even started. Then came a fall in the bathroom, a wake-up call. His physical therapist gave him a 1-minute routine. Now he breathes deeply, rolls his shoulders, and lifts his heels before taking a single step. I start on purpose now, he says. Not by accident. This is what real senior health looks like. Not pills. Not extreme routines. Just smart, respectful movements that tell your body, I'm here. I'm listening. Let's move forward safely. So tomorrow morning, take that minute. Don't rush. Don't ignore the stillness. Use it. Stand tall. Breathe deeply. Move with intention. Because 1 minute could be the reason you're still walking strong and standing steady well into your 80s. Habit 3. The breakfast timing trick that saves your muscles. After 65, your body changes in ways you can't always feel until it's too late. One of the most critical? Your muscles begin to quietly shrink. Each night, as you sleep, your body enters a fasting state. It uses stored energy to keep essential systems running. But if you don't refuel correctly, and quickly, your body starts to draw energy from your muscles. This silent breakdown is called catabolism. And in older adults, it's one of the biggest threats to strength, balance, and long-term independence. The good news? You can stop it with one simple action: eat high-quality protein within the first 30 minutes of waking. According to the National Institute on Aging, seniors who consume 25 to 30 grams of protein early in the day retain more lean muscle mass, have better balance, and stay stronger longer. Wait too long, and your muscles begin breaking down faster, no matter how well you eat later. This isn't just about strength. Muscle loss affects your metabolism, immunity, energy, and even your brain. It increases your risk of falling and makes recovery from illness slower and harder. Carla Rodriguez, 69, from Santa Fe, used to feel like she was climbing a hill every morning. She'd skip breakfast or grab toast on the run. By late morning she was shaky. By evening, exhausted. Then her doctor suggested something simple: protein first. She switched to a whey protein smoothie and 2 boiled eggs. Within weeks, her energy rebounded, her focus sharpened, and she even noticed her posture improve. This isn't about dieting. It's about fueling. Protein in the morning tells your body, we're building today, not breaking down. Your muscles need it to repair. Your bones need it for density. Your brain uses it to regulate mood and memory. And timing is everything. As we age, our bodies don't store or utilize protein as efficiently. That means when you eat, it is just as important as how much. So what should you eat? It doesn't have to be complicated. A scoop of whey protein in water or almond milk. A bowl of Greek yogurt with nuts. A few egg whites and one whole egg. For vegetarians, soft tofu or cottage cheese works great. The brand doesn't matter. The timing does. Early protein helps regulate blood sugar, preventing those mid-morning energy crashes and cravings. It supports hormone balance and can even help reduce belly fat, especially for those managing insulin resistance. Think of it like laying a foundation. You wouldn't build a house without one. Likewise, you can't build strength without giving your body the material it needs, first thing in the morning. Because after 60, breakfast isn't just your first meal. It's your most important message: I'm choosing to stay strong. So tomorrow, give your body what it's asking for. Not just food, real fuel. Protein. Within 30 minutes. No excuses. Your future muscles will thank you. Habit 4. The 90-second secret to staying flexible after 60. You wake up. Your knees feel stiff. Your back creaks. Your hips don't move like they used to. Most people assume that's just age, but in reality, it's preventable. After hours of lying still, the fluid that cushions your joints thickens. It's like motor oil sitting overnight. It needs warmth and motion to flow again. That's why so many older adults feel stiff or sore when they get out of bed. But left unchecked, that stiffness can turn into joint damage, arthritis, or a fall. The solution? Just 90 seconds of gentle joint mobility, right when you wake up. Start sitting at the edge of your bed. Rotate each ankle 10 times clockwise, then 10 times counterclockwise. Gently circle each knee. Stand up slowly. Hold on to something for balance. Lean side to side. Twist gently at the waist. Roll your shoulders backward and take deep breaths. This isn't a workout. It's preparation. You're warming the joints, not stretching them. You're easing friction in your knees, hips, and spine before they carry you through the day. The Mayo Clinic notes that warming up your synovial fluid, the lubricant inside your joints, reduces pressure and protects against injury. These small morning movements help prevent long-term wear, especially in high-stress joints like the lower back, shoulders, and knees. Barbara Ellis, 76, from Spokane, used to describe her mornings as moving through wet cement. Her lower back ached. Her knees locked when she stood. Her daughter encouraged her to try a 90-second routine. Just ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders. That's it. Within days, she noticed less resistance. Within weeks, she stopped reaching for her cane. Now, her mornings feel lighter, more hopeful. These aren't just physical shifts. Movement boosts your mood too. Gentle mobility releases endorphins, your body's natural painkillers. It eases anxiety. Clears away that heavy, sluggish feeling that can follow you all day if you let it. This is what real prevention looks like. No pills. No complicated stretches. Just small, intentional movements that speak directly to your aging joints. Because stiffness isn't just a nuisance. It's a warning sign. And if you listen early, you can avoid the long-term consequences so many people assume are unavoidable. Mobility is one of the first things people lose as they age, not because they stop trying, but because they skip the small habits that protect it. So tomorrow, before you walk down the hall, before you lift a bag or reach for your keys, give your joints what they're asking for: warmth, circulation, and kindness. Just 90 seconds. That's all it takes to build strength that lasts. Habit 5. Train your brain backward for a sharper future. You walk into a room and forget why. You can't recall a name you've known for years. You start a sentence, then lose it halfway through. These moments feel small, but over time, they chip away at your confidence. But here's the truth: aging doesn't have to mean losing your mind. You can train your brain, just like your body, to stay strong. And it starts with one surprisingly simple habit: reverse memory recall. Here's how it works. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath. And mentally walk through the last 24 hours, but backwards. Start with last night. What did you eat for dinner? Who did you talk to? What were you wearing? Then rewind through the afternoon. What did you see, hear, feel? Move all the way back to the moment you woke up. You don't need to get every detail right. What matters is the effort. This process activates your hippocampus, the brain's memory command center, and triggers the release of a powerful protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of BDNF as brain fertilizer. It helps grow new neurons, strengthen connections, and keep your mind resilient, especially as you age. At the Stanford Center for Brain Longevity, researchers found that older adults who practice mental recall daily experience slower memory decline, improved attention, and even better verbal fluency. Some saw benefits well into their 80s. Eugene Miller, 71, from Fort Collins, used to miss appointments, lose track of conversations, and feel increasingly disoriented. A friend suggested reverse recall. Skeptical but desperate, Eugene tried it, just 1 minute a day. After 3 weeks, he noticed a shift. He remembered names, grocery lists, where he left his keys. Most importantly, he felt in control again. This habit costs nothing. Requires no app, no puzzle, no screen. Just your mind, your breath, and a little stillness. And here's the key. It works best when your body is already awake, after your hydration, your movement, your protein, your mobility. When your brain is freshly oxygenated and your focus is sharp, the effects last longer and go deeper. Because this habit doesn't just improve memory. It restores confidence. It reminds your brain that it's still learning, adapting, and alive. And mental clarity doesn't just help with names or keys. It affects your mood, lowers stress, even reduces inflammation in the body. So tomorrow morning, once your body is ready, sit, breathe. Rewind your day like a movie. Scene by scene. Feel the moments. Reconnect with yourself. 1 minute. One habit. A sharper, calmer, more present mind, for years to come. You don't need more time. You need these 5 minutes. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need expensive supplements. And you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You just need 5 intentional minutes each morning, done the right way, to change how you live and how you age. Because aging well isn't about chasing youth. It's about working with your body, your brain, and your breath, on your terms. These 5 habits aren't complicated, but they're powerful. They hydrate your cells, activate your muscles, protect your joints, nourish your mind, and anchor your day in purpose. They're not flashy, but they're consistent. And consistency is the secret to strength after 60. At Live Healthy After 50, we believe getting older doesn't mean slowing down. It means stepping into a wiser, more intentional version of yourself. Every new day is a chance, a choice. Stay passive, or start with purpose. Repeat old habits, or build new ones that support your future. So tomorrow, give yourself this gift. 5 minutes. No distractions. No delay. Just you, your breath, and a body that's still capable of so much. If this video brought you clarity, encouragement, or even a small sense of hope, share it. You never know whose morning it might change. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Because your health is your greatest wealth. And here, we're just getting started.